All right, family, welcome back to another video. I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible, so it might not end up being a 10-minute video or whatever, but I just want to go over a couple of things real quick while I'm up here in my little office space, or if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video on the demon race real quick, because with LR Estarossa, Nemesis Melli, I feel like the demon clan is off to a pretty good start. I don't know if they plan on keeping them buffed throughout the year. I don't know how long they plan on releasing demons and everything like that, but if we end up getting a Chandler, I think this will pretty much, and the Chandler has to do a couple of things, which we'll get into, but if they decide to release a Chandler, I think the team could be flushed out pretty well. There are some very good demon characters even now, so I definitely think that demon race is looking good. Definitely looking good. But before I get into it, guys, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. You know, I've been appreciative of all the love and support that you guys have been showing me. I couldn't ask for a better community. I always say that until you guys get tired of hearing me say it. So I'm not gonna drag on the intro. Let's just hop right into it. And with the demon team in particular, I think that the demon team is actually pretty good. I think that it works. Demon team does feel more like a PvP team. I don't necessarily think it's the craziest like PvE. So if you're super into PvP, these units are very good. So LR Estarossa, since he is the latest demon, right, to get released or upgraded or whatever you want to call it, I definitely feel like Estarossa is good. I don't think he's like super omega busted, broken, like, oh my god, you need him. However, I will say he is a very good backline unit, very good support slash utility character. He's not gonna deal, he's not really in the business of doing damage. I feel like most of him is to distract the enemy team before he builds up his ult. You know, obviously with the stance, he taunts up. I'm trying to think what else. You know, the dark veil. Sorry, I had a little bit of a stroke. The dark veil effect that he puts on and restricts healing and everything. Very solid. Commandment, very strong. All in all, just a very good character. I don't think they messed up with him at all. Like, for what he is, I think they did a really good job actually. Now, with that said, after playing around with him for, you know, a little bit, I definitely feel like you could get away with not having him. I think so, even though he's really good, right? Obviously, he's the latest LR, very shiny. I definitely think you could get away with not having him, just simply because of how the meta is. It's very not variable, but you can use a lot more units than in the previous years. I feel like they've been doing a lot of flushing out characters, giving them buffs since I've returned. So I definitely feel like, you know, Estarossa isn't needed per se, but if you are going to get him, he does, remember, he does work in the back. You don't have to put him in the front. You can put him in the back. You can have Demon King Tristan in the front, Nemesis Melli. You could have Red Chandler, LR Cusack, Nemesis Melli, him in the back. Like, you could make you know, a couple variations of the team or whatever. So Estarossa, very strong, you know, obviously addition to the demon team. Cusack, same thing with Cusack, definitely very powerful. His passive is insane, basically just given massive buffs to demons if they use single targets, which most of them have. You know, he's given basics, or I don't think he's given, no, he is given basic stats, but he's given decreased damage, right? Whenever they attack the buff enemy, they do increased damage. He's just very good. He's just very good. So I do like what they did with Cusack. He's more of a DPS character, but he does have this, which can, you know, can be helpful depleting ultimate move gauge. And I like that it goes 1, 2, and then 3. That's really helpful if you get a rank 2 on that card. This card's not going to do damage, but again, it support and viability and, you know, reducing the ultimate move gauge orbs is very strong. Of course, Abyss. I mean, Abyss is just going to be one of those things where it's just going to always be useful and powerful, I feel like, even on a character like, you know, that doesn't necessarily do damage. it can still be very useful. Very, very, very strong effect there. But yeah, not much to say about Cusack. He's good. He's definitely good. Would I use him in PvP? You could again, you could get away with running him. I think it's possible. Will he tank damage? No, but you know, you get off an attack with him, he should deal some decent damage. All right, so then there's a character that I wanted and I didn't end up getting, but Oppressor Demon King is very, very good because of the shield that he gives demons in particular. This pitch black shield, very strong, just very strong. He also does this, which can lower enemy stats, which is nice. You have to have lower defense, so I'm not sure exactly when he's built up how much defense he has or anything like that. However, if you get off the Hand of Oppression, all stats decrease is very good, very strong. Okay, so this is good too. So he gives a pitch black shield when he uses the erosion skill. So it's like he has it on the start of battle, but then if you lose it, he can get it back with the is this the erosion skill? So that's pitch black, so it's this one right here. Okay. And this is the same exact effect that Estarossa has, by the way. So just, you know, keep that in mind. It is the same effect that he has. So this pitch black shield is very strong. You know, it reflects damage. So that's cool. I do like that. I do like this this pitch black shield that he's given, and he is basically all, like, he works all around it. But either way, he's a very good. I don't have him, but from what I've seen, he's very good. His damage can be lacking in certain areas, but otherwise he's not bad at all. You can definitely run him. Same thing with Tristan. Tristan's probably going to be the next character I work on, to be honest. I've been seeing a lot of play with him recently. But Tristan's good. The only light and dark type in the game. He's a demon. Works very, very well with them because of his passive skill, given basic stats. I think he gives, like, what else does he give? Is it somewhere around? I thought he gave, so he gives basic stats. I thought he gave something else. Maybe not. I thought he did. Maybe with his talent. Okay. I thought he gave something else, but he doesn't. But still, very good backline. He has a revive, very strong. Just all in all, solid character for sure. Is he like super top tier meta? Not really, but he can do some things. Like if you know, get him built up, you have a team based around him, he definitely could work. It's not like impossible not like to use him, but he definitely could work. I'm trying to think who else. But the demon team is just strong. Like, you could definitely mix and match characters for sure. I mean, I've already seen people use red Melascula for this revive, you know, try and keep her alive, and then obviously you can revive with Estarossa, because if Melascula is alive, he's alive. He's immortal, basically. He's immortal. You can use blue Cusack too. I feel like a lot of people forget about blue Cusack, but his passive is pretty good still. I feel like it's not that bad. Crit chance by 20, crit damage by 30, and then he increases attack related stats by 4% for each demon. Like, it's not the best passive ever, and it's, you know, definitely not a modern day passive skill, but the crit chance and crit damage reduction, solid. You could even run him if you absolutely wanted to. I'm trying to think who else you could run. I'm sure you could mess around with some of the Zeldrises, right? You could probably get away with that. Yeah, demon team looking good. I will say again, like I said in the beginning, it is more so a PvP team, I feel like, but as you know, you could definitely use it in PvE. I just feel like you won't have the same fun experience if you do it in PvP. So yeah, there's that. All in all, definitely like where they're going with the team. If they do release a Chandler in the next week or so, you know, or I guess next 2 weeks, that would be perfect. I mean, I would be all for different characters like a Monspeet, Derriere. You know, some of these characters they never touched ever, like Monspeet for some reason. I don't understand why they won't give Monspeet a card. Gallon could get a card. Like, there's a lot they can still do with this team. But all right, I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta go. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.